Hey Pisces, and welcome to your July 2019 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. And it's an interesting month in general for everyone, and I think for you Pisces, there is a light imbalance that you are bringing back into balance and harmony. It feels to me that the overarching goal for you this month is finding harmony and balance and being able to tap into that to attain more energy. You have two major arcana cards in your reading this month, the Star and Justice Reversed, which are both cards that deal with balance and deal with weight. The Justice card has the scales, and then the Star card has the water jars, which are being transferred, which also represents a bit of a balancing act as well. So all of your universal energy this month is coming into, what energy you put here, what energy you put there, and what you choose to take in, put out, when you choose to sleep, when you choose to wake. The give and take of life is your entire progression this month. And you have some good luck coming in and some very positive connection with others coming in. I love the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands, the way that they're placed in your reading, as well as the Star. You are going to potentially be very popular this month and potentially be very sought after, and maybe seeing that social experiences are more to your favor than they've been in a while. I sense less solitude and less loneliness, less feeling like you can't be around people, and more of a desire to be around people and to network and to understand how you can be with people and how that can help your experience more. I think that you have to take things slow in the month of July too. You have to have a slow effort with yourself, a slow effort to overcome some of the difficult cycles of the past. This month is not so much about really quick transformation and really quick endings for you. It is for some of the other signs, so you might want to check your sun, moon, rising sign to see if that energy is coming in more for you. But I'm feeling you do have to take things slowly, Pisces, and I definitely resonate with that myself. I'm a little bit late getting the readings out, and a little bit into July, which I usually try to get them out by the first of the month or the end of the month. But it's coming out on the 7th of July this month, just because I realized that navigating through these energies and looking at everything and trying to get them out so quickly was just not going to lead to the best messages. And I am happy that I did that, because I feel like what is coming out is that much more authentic and real, and it's not so rushed and difficult to speak on. And I think that you guys need to sort of hone in on that energy as well. It's not about how quickly you can do something. It's about making sure that the quality of what you're doing is still honed. That's not to say that it can't still be a little bit difficult. Due to this delay, I've had so many people like messaging me and commenting and being like, what's going on? Where are the readings? Give me the readings now. And that's been a little bit stressful. But then also equally, there have been so many people who have been like, I'm really proud of you for prioritizing your energy, and it shows your authenticity. It shows your, that you're really thinking about the readings and not about like the views or the schedule. So, whenever you make these decisions, there's always going to be people on both sides, and there's always going to be, and that's in general for life. And I think that that's also where the balance karmic lesson is coming in for you, Pisces, is in remembering that there's always going to be people on both sides. Of anything that you do, there are going to be people who support that and don't. There are going to be people who think it's a great idea, people who think it's a terrible idea. And it is through that fact that the energy creates itself, and you can see that within as well. There's always, if you want to find it, there's always going to be a voice within that's like, no, let's not do this. Yes, let's do this. And it's easy to get caught in that indecision. I think that you might be dealing with a bit of indecision this month, and seeing that it is actually indecision that creates energy. Not indecision specifically, but the ability for things to be infinitely found in perspective is what really drives life and momentum. So try to not get scared of momentum. What happens when you're scared of momentum, you find stagnation. So if you're scared of your own indecisiveness, or you're scared of people saying that they do or don't like something, that's going to lead to stagnation. And your central theme this month is Three of Wands reversed, which can also be a bit of a stagnating energy as well. So this month is really about overcoming stagnation for Pisces through seeing the beauty of balance, and that sometimes that's not easy and sometimes it's not always comfortable, but it is through that you can energize yourself, that you come back into that balance and you start moving once more. But anyway, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into the week to week. In week number 1, you have the Three of Cups rooted down by Justice reversed. That's pretty simple to me. You don't need to be looking to other people to find your karmic relief. Justice reversed can sometimes feel like, the wrong thing is happening or people aren't getting their karma. There could be a lot of social activity relating to, oh my gosh, this person is not getting what they deserve. How can we make them get what they deserve? I would be aware of that type of dialogue right now. It's not a good karmic place now, but really ever, to really think that you can decide the karma for other people. And I'm not saying you yourself do that, Pisces, but it feels like there may be people around you who are very tied in to what other people deserve and not really looking at themselves. So watch out for kind of, toxic, karmically toxic people who try to dictate what other people deserve. This seems to be a pattern for you of drawing these types of people in. And I do think that it deals with stagnation. Again, something that really helps stagnation is to get hyper concerned about what other people are doing or what other people are deserving or criticizing other people. It's another great way to find stillness and stagnation on your path. So I think you might be surrounded by a lot of people who do this, and I would try to surround yourself less with that if you could. Week number 2, 5 of Swords rooted down by 8 of Swords reversed. I will say for some of you that there is, in this middle section of the month, a possibility for something that feels traumatic to happen, but it's mostly within your own mind and how you react to it where the trauma can be found. It doesn't have to be so difficult, but in the second week, you could be dealing with a breakup, or you could be dealing with understanding that someone was taking advantage of you or someone was cheating you in some way. And that could look like any sector of your life, love, career, even with yourself. You could kind of finally realize that you weren't giving yourself enough food or rest or sleep or health. There's a strong realization of what you haven't gotten or what you didn't allow to move, and try to not get too pulled down by that, because it's going to be there for all Pisces in some way. You have to remember that those realizations, whether they be regarding you or the people around you, are a blessing from the universe so that you can clear out your energetic receptors and prepare yourself for more things to enter. Don't get too caught up in what is fair or what other people deserve again during that time, because that will trap you. You've got to be able to move on, and you've got to be able to find autonomy and self-care there. Week number 3, again, self-care, the star rooted down by 3 of Swords reversed. You can't let heartbreak or realizations like these prevent you from giving to yourself. Important to drink water. The star is all about hydration. It's all about life force, livelihood, vulnerability, not covering yourself up, not hiding from yourself. And it's rooted down by 3 of Swords reversed. So there's a cycle in play of feeling heartbroken and stopping giving to yourself. So you are only giving to yourself when you feel that other people like you, or you feel that other people are proud of you, and you're kind of maybe letting other people's opinion of you be too connected to your opinion of yourself. So really disconnecting that and breaking that off. That's the only time that I actually like 5 of Swords energy sometimes, is you can really cut things off. You can really see what's not working and push it away. And of course, it has a strong reputation as being a very toxic card because of that, because some people use that energy in a very lowly evolved way. But I think that you have all the energy here to cut off that cycle of letting other people's opinions of you dictate your own. You have to really see your own victories and your own vulnerability there in a way that is not at the disposal of others. Okay? And what happens when you do that? You move into the 4th week with Queen of Wands rooted down by 9 of Cups. Beautiful combination of energy. I love that combination of energy. First of all, the 9 of Cups is one of the best luck cards in the deck, so there's good luck coming in there, as well as a new opportunity. It is also sort of a portal energy in the sense that it represents a new door opening, or it represents a gatekeeper energy. So you might sort of be asked, what is the password? You have to, and what that means to me is like someone asks you what the password is to go somewhere. That means to me that you can't just fly by the seat of your pants. You're not just going to get access easily. You've got to, again, be in your selfhood. You've got to be not letting the opinions of others dictate yours to yourself. You've got to be not trapping yourself in things, Eight of Swords reversed, and not trying to dictate the karma of other people, what other people deserve. That all of those things will prevent you from gaining entry. But once you can detach from those things and use that Five of Swords energy to cut off those attachments, you will go through and you will move into Queen of Wands territory, where you're much more popular, much more happy, much more funny, much funnier experiences of life, experiences of life, familiar experiences, and just laughing, enjoyment, humor. All of that will come through in the fourth week if you can do these missions in the first three weeks. Your central theme, again, is Three of Wands reversed. So you can't be looking at the backs of other people. You can't be prioritizing people who have turned their backs on you. Again, I have a different interpretation than most do about Three of Wands. A lot of people interpret Three of Wands from the perspective of the person looking out at the horizon. I interpret it from the perspective of the camera, so the person looking at someone's turned back. Prioritizing the horizons of others, being a yes man, being behind other people. I do actually have a darker interpretation of the Three of Wands because it is the three. The threes are discordant numbers, and pretty much all of the rest of the Wands suit is very positive, optimistic energy. So I consider the Three of Wands to be the only really discordant wand card. Of course, they all can be depending on what else they're coming up with. But your central theme this month is about not looking to the backs of other people, not riding other people's coattails, not, you doing you, Pisces, doing your life, your vision, your opinions, your things, finding your autonomy again, really, is what it's about this month, okay? And once you do that, that's when your energy starts to channel through the Star and the Queen of Wands, and it's so much easier to live, stay around water, alkalize your body, give your body what it needs, and give your soul what it needs, which is not toxic opinions of other people, not reasoning and rationale from other people about why you need to stay still and stay stuck in this box you've been in for such a long time. It's going to be clear what you need to do, but you've got to cut off from people who try to force you to stay in a box or birdcage you or whatever. Okay, Pisces, that's feeling like a good concluding point for this reading. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, your likes are so helpful. It helps get the video out there, and your comments and subscribes are helpful as well. Please subscribe to my channel if you get the opportunity. If you'd like to see more of my content, I post a lot of things on YouTube, including all the general readings and then weekly videos. So yes, please hit that subscribe button. Also in the description box, you will find a link to my new ebook, Moon Symbols, which will be coming out later in the summer. It's all about healing your moon, working with your moon sign, the house your moon is in, the phase your moon was in, and just some nice little quotes too that I've been putting together about the moon. You can pre-order that below. It's so cheap, only $14.99. I am on social media. If you'd like to stay tuned for updates and other energetic quick messages, you can follow me on Twitter. And I'm also on Patreon if you'd like to get these readings early and ad-free. So lots of stuff. You can check it all out below. And I'm thanking you so much for being here in the month of July, Pisces. It's going to be an incredible month for you. We will be talking soon. Much love. Bye.